Hello YouTube, it's Justin, February 21st. I'm watching right now the survivors, students from the high school shooting in Tallahassee, Florida. And it's so sad that these these kids are pretty much being used up, propped up as propaganda, and now they're forming this movement. And I've been watching some of them speak and talk, and to me, it's talk coming straight out of a far left liberal college professor. Um, these kids don't realize the dangers of what they're saying and the repercussions because they aren't really educated when it comes to the facts and the reality of how dangerous it is to be in America without the Second Amendment and raising the age law. One girl was on there talking, and she said basically how crazy, and they demand that they'll no longer be allowed for somebody to walk in and buy an AK, or not an AK, an AR-15 for $140 and walk out the same day. You know, if I honestly right now, if I knew where I could find a brand new AR-15 for $140, I'd probably buy three or four of them if I could. But that's, I'm not being trying to be a smartass, but um, you know, when Trump talked about raising the age limit from 18 to 21, and I discussed how dangerous that is, and it's not fair because we send our children over there overseas to fight and put rifles in their hands to die for our country. And I didn't think about to put it in the video. Many kids that move away from home at the age of 18, um, well, used to be, not as many do now, but the ones that do, and they get their own apartment, they get their own house, and so basically they don't have the right to defend their home, their castle, if someone were to break into their house because they're 19 or 20 years old and aren't at the legal age to have bought a 12 gauge shotgun or 22 rifles, anything to protect their house. But this movement against the children, to me, is a shame because it's the far left using this horrible tragedy and exploiting these children and not explaining to these children how dangerous this world will be with these stricter gun laws and the agenda to totally abolish the Second Amendment. These are young, fresh minds that are easily swayed to the far left. And that was the far left's whole agenda in the first place. That's why I said the shooting yesterday was not publicized. It didn't hit mainstream media because it wasn't tragic enough for the far left to use towards their propaganda, towards their agenda to disarm the United States. And parents need to talk to your kids, and explain to them. We don't need more gun laws. We need better security in our schools. We need teachers to have the right to carry. Because once you do away with guns, the bad guys are still going to have the guns. They're going to get them. Drugs are illegal, and drugs come over. They're smuggled in every single day from Mexico, from Cuba, Colombia. They're smuggled in every day, but they're illegal. So when guns are illegal, they're going to be smuggled in and they're going to be given to criminals. Criminals have the guns already. So it's tragic now. This is going to be a huge game changer for proud patriots, lawful gun owners, and it's just going to be an attack on our Constitution. It already has been. The far left and even a lot of the Republican Party could give two shits about the Constitution, the Second Amendment, anything in the Constitution. So, anyways, I urge parents to sit down and talk to your kids and really explain to them the repercussions of raising the age limit. Because if your sons or daughters go off to college and they happen to have an apartment outside of the college and somebody breaks in their house, just say you have a daughter and breaks in the house and wants to rape your daughter, but your daughter's not allowed to defend herself. She can't buy that shotgun that she could have bought at 18 years old, had near her bed, to pump some lead into a would-be rapist. No, she has to suffer the consequences because of the far left. Anyways, I just urge people to fight back just as strong as these. I'm not calling these kids ignorant by no means, but they're being lied to. And even hearing them talk in their little speeches, you can tell that they've been fed lines what to write. It's bullshit. Using our kids that went through tragedy and messing with their minds and using them as pure propaganda. That's how sick the far left is. So, anyways, I don't know what else to say. But anyways, fear no man, never fear God. See, I'm so stressed out about this I can't even get that right. Fear no man, never fear death. Get right with God. Fight the good fight. Stay locked and loaded 100%. Later.